Guys, now now are you able to hear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So,
Sir.
okay. So I'm a AWS DevOps engineer. I'm a solution architect. Currently working in some of the organizations. So I have a 10 plus years of experience as a real-time employee and a trainer. So I'm more passionate about the training, something like a passionate about the teaching. So I started my career 10 plus years ago, and as well as I started as a trainer also. So I'm a Red Hat certified engineer. I'm a ITIL certified engineer. I'm a solution architect, AWS solution architect guy. So you guys are clear my voice, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So today what we will discuss is today we will discuss about the Linux, guys. Today we will discuss about the Linux. Guys, does anyone knows what is a Linux?
It's an operating system, so it's like Windows and MacBook. That's one.
Okay. So Linux is a operating system. Very good. Guys, no worries. I will record this video. I'm recording this video, and I will upload it to. Actually, I have a channel, guys. Something like a YouTube channel.
Ready.
I will- yeah. So this is my YouTube channel, guys. I will upload this recording to. I will upload this recording to this YouTube channel. After this, you guys can watch these recordings in this channel, guys. Okay. You guys watch. Okay, so this is my YouTube channel. You guys can watch this recording on this YouTube channel. So yeah, guys. So I will give you my email ID, my LinkedIn, and my WhatsApp number. So if you guys any doubts, please reach out to me. No worries, I will guide you. Guys. So here what we will discuss is today we will discuss about the Linux. We'll discuss about the Linux. What is Linux, guys? What is a Linux? Does anyone knows what is Linux?
Linux is an open source operating system.
Sorry, Linux is a
Open source operating system.
very good. So Linux is a open source operating system. Very good. So does anyone knows what is Linux? Guys, does anyone know what is Linux? Does anyone knows, guys? What is Linux? Guys? No, right? Oh, thank you. So Linux is a operating system. Very good. I'm not asking about a abbreviation, guys. I'm asking about the meaning. Guys, I will tell you. No worries. So something like you are using a. So I'm using a HP, a laptop. HP laptop. Who developed? Who created this HP hardware? So something like HP is the hardware. HP is the hardware. In that hardware, so I installed a Windows OS, guys. Which OS, guys? Windows operating system. Something like Mac, Apple company Apple company created a hardware and install something like install the Mac OS, Macintosh OS. So something like a Linux, any hardware, something like a Dell Latitude, install the CentOS 7 or something like a Linux OS. So Linux OS is installed. Something like these are the hardwares, these are the OS is installed on our machine. So why we need to install OS on our machine? Guys, now you can understand. Guys, what is OS? What is OS? Does anyone knows what is OS?
OS is nothing but a mediator of hardware and user.
Who is? Who is, guys?
Ramakrishna, right?
Ramakrishna you already know, right?
Yeah.
So don't do. Okay. Yeah, guys. Does anyone know what is operating system? Guys, speak if it is right or wrong. Is after that. You guys can speak out. You guys can speak out. So if it is right.
Operating system is a software, sir.
Okay. Okay. Very good.
It is
Next.
a system software used to interact between hardware and the processor.
Hardware and processor. Very good.
Operating
Next.
system is a software which is used to interact between user and computer.
Yes. Very good. Who is? Not. User from hardware. Madhuri, right? Hardware. So something like a OS is nothing but OS is a mediator or interface between user and hardware. User and hardware. So so why we install OS? Why we install OS? Something like we bought the HP hardware, so directly we can interact with the hardware, right? Why we need OS? Why we need OS? Guys, mute yourself. Guys, mute yourself. Guys, mute yourself.
कमर दर्द कर रहा है
So guys, this is a hardware. So this is your laptop. So this is your a laptop. Something like user is nothing but a whoever, Madhuri, Hari, or something like whoever. So the humans are the users. Humans are the users or end users. Who are using the HP or who are using the Dell, who are using the laptop, those are the users. So guys, why we need hardware? Why we need OS? So user can directly interact with hardware. So user direct.
No, sir.
कौन जा रहा है
Guys, mute yourself. Is Soumya joined the class? Yeah. So hardware, something like your HP Dell laptop or Dell HP, whatever it may be. So you are directly interact with the hardware. Is it possible, guys?
No,
Is it
sir.
possible? No.
No,
So because So why we no need to interact with, does not interact with the hardware. So hardware knows which language, guys?
Binary language.
Which language? Binary language. So binary means, guys,
Zeros and ones.
Zeros and ones.
zeros and one. So zeros and ones. Hardware knows only zeros and
Binary numbers.
ones. Zeros and ones. For example, you are using a OnePlus. You are using a OnePlus mobile. So you are using a OnePlus mobile, guys. So you are using a OnePlus mobile. So this is the user. Guys, this is the hardware, which is, so this is OnePlus hardware. This is a hardware, OnePlus hardware. So you are the user. So in OnePlus hardware, so which OS is installed? So which OS is installed? How you can interact with this hardware? So this is also a hardware, right? Hardware knows only binary language. Binary means zeros and ones. User knows which language, guys. We are interacting with the mobile or hardware. You are interacting with the mobile or something like a computer. How you can interact with that? So which language you are communicating with the hardware, with the OS, guys? High level a language. So high level language means, so English. For example, English. You are interacting with the OS. You are interacting with the hardware through English. So user knows only English language. Hardware knows only binary language. Hardware knows only binary language. So here also, hardware knows only binary language, user knows only English language. How you can interact with this hardware? How you can interact with the hardware? So there is no possibility to interact with this hardware because of hardware knows only binary language. Hardware knows only binary language. User knows only high level language. There is no so user cannot interact, like user cannot interact directly through the hardware because of user doesn't know binary language. The same way a hardware doesn't know the high level language, means English language. Hardware cannot 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 contact directly cannot contact directly with the user because of, so hardware knows only binary language, user knows only high level language. So we need a mediator. Knows both the language. Need a mediator or interface knows the both the languages. Who knows? Our OS knows both the languages. Both the languages means, so OS knows high level language, English language, and the binary language. Binary language. So that is the reason. So that is the reason. For example, I am giving a one example. I'm giving a one example, guys. So something like you are from Telugu. So you are from Telugu. So this is from something like Tamil Nadu. So Tamil Nadu, which language was? Tamil, right? Tamil. So this guy knows only Tamil. You know only Telugu. So you want to send you want to interact with the Tamil people. So you want to interact with the Tamil people. You knows only Telugu language. This Tamil guy knows only Tamil language. So is it possible to interact directly through Tamil people, guys? No, because of Tamil guy doesn't know the Telugu language. Telugu guy doesn't know the Tamil language. So we need a mediator. We need a mediator who knows both the languages, right?
అంటే
Something like-
ప్రాబ్లము అది నొక్కితే వస్తావు ఆడ వైర్ గీయడం
Guys, mute yourself. Guys, mute yourself, please.
మమ్మీ
So-
మమ్మీ అది చికెన్
So
మటన్
this is
కాదు
it.
ఇట్లా అంది ఎనికి
తీస్తలే
ఆ వైర్ పోతే ఎట్లా పెడతాం
నేను ఇగో ఇట్లా చూపెట్టిన ఎత్తలేని చక్రి
Guys,
నా
mute yourself, guys.
అంతా లేపలేని చక్రి తెలుస్తుంది కదా నాకు
So, so who knows? So something like so this is the guy. This guy knows. This is the guy. This guy knows both the languages, Tamil and Telugu language. Tamil and Telugu language. Telugu language. So whatever you want to convey the message to the Tamil people, so you can tell to this guy. This guy automatically
Translate.
Yeah, this guy automatically translate. This guy automatically, if something like you are saying something like a Telugu, this guy convert from Telugu to Tamil, just convert to the Tamil guy. So whatever Tamil guys, whatever the Tamil guy informed to this guy translate with the Tamil to the Telugu and inform to the Telugu guy. So that's the reason a mediator or interface, OS is a mediator or interface between user and hardware. User and hardware. Hardware knows only binary language. Hardware knows only binary language. You knows only English language. How you can interact with that hardware? So we need a mediator or we need an interface to translate from high level to binary to high level language. Guys, now tell me what is OS? Guys, tell me what is OS? Guys, mute yourself. Guys, mute yourself. For 1 second. I will speak to someone.
The translator or mediator.
Sir, your voice is not visible.
Sorry, guys. So what is OS? OS is nothing but a mediator between user and computer. So OS knows about the languages. So whatever you are provided in English language, it took that English language and convert in binary language and send it to the hardware. So whatever the hardware provided the binary language, took that language and translate and, uh, forward it to a user. So that's the reason use OS. OS is a mediator between user and computer. So without OS, we cannot interact. We cannot interact with the hardware. We cannot interact with the hardware. Okay. So in our mobile also something like a hardware, one plus hardware. So one hardware knows only binary language. You knows only user high level language means English language. How you can interact with the hardware? How you can interact with the hardware? Definitely we need a OS is installed on that hardware. Definitely OS is installed on a hardware. Guys, in our mobiles, in our smartphones, which OS is installed? So which OS is installed?
Oxygen
Which one?
OS.
Android.
Android. Android OS is. So Android also one of the OS, something like a Google OS, Pixel OS, Windows OS. So all are the OSs. So definitely whatever the hardware you are interacting with, definitely. So there is a OS is installed. There is a OS is installed on that machine. There is a OS is installed on this machine. Something like so you are interacting with the video games, right, guys? You are playing with the video games. How you are playing with the video games? Video games are on the hardware. So definitely, if you are interacting with any hardware, definitely there will be a OS is installed on that machine. So then only we can interact with this hardware. We can interact with this hardware. Something like, for example, so Wi-Fi. Which Wi-Fi are you using, guys? Which Wi-Fi or routers are you using, right? Wi-Fi routers in our home, in our hostel, Wi-Fi is using, right, guys? So, for example, a TP-Link, a Netgear. So these all are the Wi-Fi routers. These all are the Wi-Fi routers, guys. How you are interacting with this Wi-Fi? Something like you can change your username, password, Wi-Fi username and password, right? So that is the hardware. Something like a Netgear Wi-Fi a router. Netgear Wi-Fi a router. So this is a. So this is also a, guys. This is also a. So this is also a hardware, right? This is also a hardware. But how you can interact with this hardware? So how you can interact with this hardware? So there must be a OS is installed this in this hardware. Then only we can interact with this hardware. By default, any Netgear routers, any Netgear Wi-Fi routers, the username and password they will provide default. Something like a Wi-Fi username is Netgear, password is something. But after installing your something like internet, you guys are connected to the Netgear. You guys are connected to the Netgear router, and you change the password, username, and password. Something like a Wi-Fi username is 360 degrees. Username is something like a 360 degree. 360 degree. Password is password is something like password is, guys, something. So before that, the username and password is the username is Netgear, the password is something like. So they already provided the username password. After installing your router, you guys have changed your Wi-Fi and username and password. But that is a hardware, right? How you are interacting with that hardware, how you are connecting with that hardware, and how you are changing that password. Definitely there will be a OS is installed. There will be a OS, a small OS is installed on that Netgear router. So that is the reason you are interacting with that hardware. So any hardware, guys, if you are interacting with any hardware, so in your mind, you can remember that there is a OS is installed on that machine, on that hardware. So then only we can interact with that hardware. Guys, now you understood? Guys, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, got it right. Now you got it. What is OS? You got it. What is OS? OS is a mediator or interface between user and computer. Why we need to install OS? So we cannot directly connect with the hardware. Because of hardware knows only binary language, user knows only high level language. That's the reason. So we need a mediator to interact with the hardware. We need a mediator to interact with the hardware. What is that mediator? That mediator is called as a OS. That mediator is called as a OS. OS is nothing but a operating system. Operating system. Same like as how many? Same like as. So this is your laptop. This is your laptop. So this is the OS. So this is the OS. So this is the user guy. User. So this is the user. So this is the user. Something like this is your hardware Dell, HP, Dell, Asus, Toshiba, whatever it will be, guys. So this is your hardware. So this is you. So how you can interact with this hardware? Definitely there will be a OS installed. Whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. Either Windows. So either Windows or something like a Linux or Unix or Mac OS. So you can interact with how you can interact with the hardware. Definitely there will be a OS is installed. So those OSs are whatever it will be, either Windows or Linux or Unix or Mac. Unix or Mac. The same like as how many companies are created the hardwares. Created the hardware. Something like a Dell company. Dell company. Company name and the hardware name. So a Dell company. So Dell company, Dell INC, I created a hardware like Dell Latitude. So something like HP company created HP Pavilion, HP a Pavilion, something like Asus, something like a Compact, Toshiba. Toshiba. These all are companies are created their own hardware. The same like as a OSS also. So OSS also created. So Microsoft. Guys, does anyone knows Microsoft? So
Windows.
Microsoft company created the OS called Windows. Windows OS. Apple company created a
Mac.
OS called Mac. Something like someone from Unix. Someone from Unix. I will tell you guys now. So in Linux also, someone from Linux. Linux created the OS. So definitely, if you are interacting with your hardware, definitely there will be a OS is installed. So OSs are created some of the companies, and hardwares are created some of the companies. So this Dell company is created hardware for the any OS, something like you can install in the Dell Latitude HP, you can install any Linux or Windows families. So all the Windows families are a GUI. All the Windows are a GUI. All the Linux is a CLI. So what is GUI? What is CLI? Guys, What is a GUI and what is CLI?
Graphical user interface and command line interface.
Yes, graphical user interface. Graphical user interface means so something like the OS is installed with the help of images. With the help of images like Windows. So Windows OS is a GUI, graphical user interface. You see something like these all are the images. These all are the images. You can minimize, maximize. You can interact with the hardware, you can interact with the OS is easy. So if it is a GUI, we can interact easily. If it is a CLI, what is a CLI, guys? What is a CLI? So graphical user interface. Your Windows, all the Windows family, all the Microsoft families are a GUI, graphical user interfaces, OSs. All the OSs are graphical user interfaces. What is CLI? Guys, what is a CLI?
Command line interface.
Yeah. So command line interface. So what is command line interface? You can interact with that OS. You can interact with that OS through commands only.
Command.
Through only commands. Interact with that OS through commands only. So we can how you can interact with this OS, CLI OS. So through commands only. How you can interact with this GUI? GUI is GUI OS is developed with the help of images. CLI OS is developed with the help of commands. How you can interact with the CLI OS through commands only. How you can interact with the GUI OS through the images. Through the images. All the Linux, all the Microsoft family OSs are with GUI. So something like a Linux OS. Linux OSs are developed through command. So how you can interact with this Linux, guys? How you can interact with the Linux through commands only? How you can interact with the Windows through images, through GUI? Yeah, guys. Now you understood. What is the difference between GUI and what is the difference between GUI and what is the difference between CLI and so starting something like I think Madhuri or someone said like that. What is the OS? OS is nothing but a Linux OS is a open source. It is a mediator between user and computer, right? Who told open source? Madhuri, right? Is there?
Yes.
Yeah. So I have a question for you. What is open source? What is open source?
Freeze.
It is
Without paying
freely
any
available in
money,
the
we
market.
can access.
Yes.
Without paying any money, we can use
Yeah.
that operating system.
It was
Yeah.
freely
So the
available in
word
the
is
market.
yes, very good, very good. So open source is nothing. Guys, mute yourself. Open source is nothing but a free of cost. It's freely available. We cannot buy. If you want to use, so we can download it from the web, so without paying money. So that is nothing but a OS. But is nothing but a open source. So does anyone knows? So we have another point also there, open source. Does anyone knows the other point? So one is freely available, free of cost. So that is a very good. That is a very good. The other one, the other point also there. So does anyone knows that point? Security? No.
Yes, thank you.
Anyone can access.
Easily install and download.
We can develop.
Sorry.
We can develop.
You can easily install and download.
Yes, it is a open source, free of cost. You can easily install and download.
Anyone can access that.
Yes,
No
anyone
need
can
to
access.
install antivirus application.
No. who can contribute to the development? No. So something like how you can develop that Linux, any software. Linux is nothing but a, initially some guys are said like that Linux is a software. Yes, Linux is a software. So if you want to create a software, definitely we need to develop. Right? We need to develop. How we can develop? So we can develop through the any of the language. We can develop through the software through any of the language. For example, you guys learn Java, right? Java, Python, whatever it is. So Linux OS also Linux or Windows software also developed through the language. Developed through the language. So language the code developed through the code, right? How you can create a website? How we can develop a website? We can develop a website through code. You can develop a website through code. Something like Linux also developed through code. So that code also are freely available. Source code. What is that name? Source code also available. Source code also available. Something like if you have the Facebook code, if you have the Facebook or something like a WhatsApp code. WhatsApp code you have. So something I have the Facebook code. I took that code and so whenever a Facebook is there, I replace with a book face. I replace with book face and I I deployed on the server and so I created a website like a book face because of no need to develop the code because of that code is available. So that code is available. We can reuse that code. We can reuse that code and we can modify. So we can modify whatever we want. We can modify whatever we want. Something like so. Open source is nothing but a free of cost. Free of cost is the software is available with free. With free. So no need to pay any money. And they will provide the source code. They will provide the source code also. Source code is nothing but so so how you can develop that Linux OS software? That code also available freely. That code also you can download it and you can reuse that code and you can modify whatever you want. You can customize whatever you want. You can customize whatever you want. Guys, now understood? Now you understood what is open source? Open source is nothing but so definitely in your mind, there is a 2 points. There is a 2 points. Open source is nothing but a free of cost and source code also available. If source code is available, we can took that source code and we can take that source code and so we can customize whatever we want. We can customize whatever we want. Right. So something like a Linux is a open source. Linux is a open source, guys. So how you can interact with the hardware? Something like how you can interact with the hardware through OS
through
only.
operating system.
OS only. Okay, right.
Sir,
Yeah.
I saw that most of the companies are using only Linux operating system. Can
Mhm.
you tell
Yeah.
what is the reason behind that?
Yeah. I will tell you. No worries. So that part we'll discuss later. Definitely, you can understand why we need to use the Linux OSs only. So, what is the purpose? We need to install. We are so most of the companies, most of the websites are using Linux. Guys, I will tell you, no worry. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So this is the Dell hardware. This is the Dell hardware. For example, so this is the you guys. This is the you users. Yeah. So this Dell laptop, this is a Windows OS is installed on this machine. So how many users are connected with this a laptop at a time? So how many users are work work on this computer at a time? How many users are connecting to this? Only one user. Only one user, guys, right? Only one user can connect this laptop, can connect, you can work with this laptop. So at a time, only one user. So that is nothing but a Microsoft family created two types of users. Two types of users. So for example, Facebook. For example, a Facebook or WhatsApp. Facebook or a WhatsApp. Yeah. So Facebook is deployed on one of the hardware. So this website is this code is deployed on one of the hardware. So how many users are interacting with the Facebook at a time? At a time, how many users are accessing this Facebook, guys?
Many students.
Lots of
So
students.
number of users, something like. So number of users are interacting with this website. This is in this website. So something like every company. So company created a two types of OSs. Microsoft company created two types of OSs. Two types of OSs, guys. So two types of OSs. So one is a single user operating system. The other one is multi-user operating system. How many OSs? Two types of OSs. Single user operating system, multi-user operating system. Multi-user operating system. Single user operating system and multi-user operating system. Something like this is a OS. OS can be divided into two types. One is single user operating system. The other one is multi-user operating system. Single user operating system, a multi-user operating system. Single user operating system. Microsoft created two types of OSs. Guys, does anyone knows what is single user operating system? So what is a single user operating system? In your laptop, which OS is installed, which flavor of the OS is installed, which version of the OS is installed, which flavor of the OS is installed, which version of the OS is installed, guys.
Single user on Windows 11. Sir.
Single user, yes. OS name. OS name.
Windows.
Windows.
Yes.
Windows 10.
Windows. Yes.
10 or
11.
Windows.
Windows 11.
Windows. Windows 8. Before that, Windows 8. Before that, Windows XP or something like Windows Vista or something like a Windows Windows XP. So these all are the single user operating system. So we can interact only one people at a time. We can interact with only one people at a time. So Microsoft created a multi-user operating system also. What are the multi-user operating system, guys? A multi-user operating system. Windows Server 2008. Windows Server 2012. So Windows Server 2000 something like a 16. Windows Server 2018 something like a 2020. And so Linux also most popular on Linux OS is most popular on multi-user operating system. So multi-user operating system. So OS is Linux is used only for a multi-user operating system. They can use it, so they can use it for the single-user operating system most probably. So Linux OS is used for only for a multi-user operating system. So where we install the multi-user, something like a Microsoft created a two types of OS, single user operating system, a multi-user operating system. Hardwares also, Dell company also created two types of hardwares. What is that? Two types of hardware. One is for single user, so one is for a multi-user. So what is that single user? Something like a Dell Latitude. So Dell Latitude. Other one is Dell PowerEdge R710. Dell PowerEdge R710. Guys, so Dell company, HP company also created two types of OS, two types of hardware. So something like HP company also HP EliteBook, something like this is for single user operating system. Multi-user operating system, HP Pavilion. A Pavilion. So every hardware company also created two types of hardwares. Every OS companies also who are developed the OS, they created the two types of hardwares. So one is for single user operating system. So one is for multi-user operating system. So multi-user operating system hardware, Dell PowerEdge R710. So what is that hardware? Dell PowerEdge R710. Dell Power R710. So Dell PowerEdge R710. So this is the guys. So these are the multi-user operating system hardwares. These are the multi-user operating system hardware. So multi-user operating system hardware. This much of a big hardware is using even for the multi-user operating system. So this much of big big hardware is using. So big hardware is using for the multi-user operating system. For the multi-user operating system. Sorry guys. Yeah. So Facebook is deployed on multi-user operating system. Facebook is deployed on a multi-user operating system. There are two types of hardware, and this is the Dell Latitude. This is the Dell PowerEdge R710. So Dell Latitude purpose, they have created a single user operating system, Windows 10, Windows, so something like it. These operating systems are installed on these machines. On these machines, something like a multi-user hardware, multi-user operating systems are installed on this hardware. So multi-user operating systems are installed on this hardware. So why we need to install OS on these hardwares? So we cannot directly interact with the hardware. User cannot directly interact with the hardware. Definitely, we need a OS, whatever it may be. So single user purpose they created a they created a hardware, and multi user purpose they created a multi hardware. So this is nothing but a server. Name it, call it as a server. That's now you understood. This is the a server. Server is nothing but a multi user operating system. A server is nothing but a multi-user operating system. Here we installed a Windows 10. Here we installed a Linux OS. So Linux OS something like a CentOS a 7 or a Red Hat or something like a Oracle Linux. I will tell you guys, no worry. So he installed the something like here he installed the Windows Server 2012, whatever it may be. So this hardware is only for the multi-user operating system. This hardware is only for the single user operating system. Now you guys understood. So what are the single user operating systems? What are the multi-user operating system? So for multi-user operating system purpose we are using. So which hardware is using? For single user operating system purpose we are using which hardware? Now you got it. Guys. Now you understood? Guys, understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. So this is the single user operating system. This is a multi-user operating system. Linux is only popular for multi-user operating system. So Linux is only popular for multi-user operating systems. Linux is only popular for multi-user operating system. Yeah. So now you got it, guys. Who developed the Windows operating system? Who developed, guys?
Microsoft.
Yes, Microsoft company developed or created a Windows all family OSs. All family OSs are developed, and all the Microsoft softwares are GUI. All the Microsoft softwares are GUI and commercial GUI and commercial. Now, so what is open source? What is open source, guys? Open source is nothing but a free of cost. And the second point is more important, guys.
Code also available.
Source code also available. So what is commercial? Guys, what is commercial?
Premium. It's not a free of cost.
Money related.
Yes, money related. Very good. So commercial means we need to buy the license. We need to buy the license before so we can use all the Microsoft softwares. All the Microsoft softwares are all the Microsoft softwares are commercial. Commercial means so we need to buy the license before we can use it. So open source is nothing but a free of cost, and source code also available. So Linux is a open source. Guys, Linux is a open source. So Linux is a open source. All Windows are commercial. Something like so. Why popular? Because of so one reason is, guys, free. So who is asked something like why we need why all the people are using Linux for hosting the website? Who is asking?
Me, sir.
Name?
Krishna.
Krishna. Yeah. So one reason is free of cost. I will tell you other reasons also. You can remember that. So one is free of cost because of something like I have a thought. I got a thought something like WhatsApp. I have a thought something like before WhatsApp, all the messages will go through the something like a ISP not ISP, something like mobile providers, right? SIM providers, something like Vodafone, Idea, Geo. So these people are taking the money for sending the messages, right? Same like as a calls. So something like I have a thought, I want to create a app for that messages, and so I got that thought. So I want to implement that a website. So I verified something like I did the analysis. What are the freely available? What are the resources? What are the resources what are the resources freely available? Freely available. So the first point is a Linux. I need a Linux OS, right? Because of I want to deploy a software, I need a Linux. I need a Linux OS. So Linux is freely available. So Linux is free. So one point is free. So other points are I will discuss other points also there. Okay. Next. So the next point is something like Linux. Who developed Microsoft? Something like who developed Windows, guys? Who developed? Who created? Who developed? Who invented Windows?
Microsoft.
Microsoft. Very good. So Linux. Who developed Linux OS? Who developed Linux?
It is a corporate operating system.
So Linux is developed by Linus Torvald. So Linus Torvald in 1991, he studied in one of the university. In that university, so Linus, so something like the professor is asked to create a new voice for the Linus Torvald. So Linus Torvald base took that Unix OS, took the Unix OS, he created a new OS called Minix. He created a new OS called Minix. So Minix having some limitations. Minix having some limitations. So Linux having something like a Minix having some limitations, something like there is no network. They're having some issues while in the Unix OS. He overcome this. He overcome the all the issues and limitations. He created a new OS. Created a new OS. He created a new OS, and he is thinking, I want to put a name for that new OS. So he think that he think and he took the first four letters. What is his name? So Linus, right? First four letters from his name and last letter from Unix. What is that? Last letter from Unix. Last letter from Unix. He took that first four letters from his name and last letter from Unix because of he took the Unix OS, he took the Unix code and he developed a new OS. So the name call it as a Linux. The name call it as a Linux. Linux OS. So Linux OS. Guys, now you understood, right? How Linux OS came. So in Linus Torvald, who developed the Linux? Linus Torvald in 1991, he studied in one of the university. So that his professor is asked to create a new OS. created a new OS with the help of Unix OS. So the name it called as a Minix. Minix having some limitations. He overcome all the limitations and he created a new OS. And he is thinking like, what are the name I can put that a new OS. So he's thinking something like he took the first 4 letter from his name and last letter from the Unix. He took that all the letters and Linux. The name it created called it as a Linux OS. Now you understood. Now you understood how Linux OS came. How Linux OS came into the picture. Guys, now you understood or not? Guys, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So and so he's created a so his competition is for the Windows. So Windows is a commercial. Linus released this OS, Linux OS, as a open source. Open source. So open source means so free of cost and source code also available. Free of cost and source code also available. Source code also available. So if you want, you can use this source code free of cost. So if you want to customize the OS, you can took that source code and create your own customized OSs. Same like some of the companies, IBM, HP, Red Hat, Oracle, Sun, these companies are took that source code and customized their own OSs and released as a OSs. Released as a OSs, guys. So something like a company name, and released as released. Was something like a first initially IBM company took that source code and created their own OS called as create took that source code and so they customized their own voice and released as a AAX AX Linux OS AX Linux OS. HP also created their own OS called UX Linux OS, and same well as Sun Solaris. Sun took that source code, Sun Microsystems. Who is that? Sun Microsystems. Sun Microsystems, INC. So company took that source code and created their own OS, Solaris Linux OS. Solaris Linux OS. So Oracle company also, Oracle INC also took that source code and created their own OS called Oracle. Excuse me. Oracle Linux OS. Same like as Red Hat INC. Red Hat INC also took that source code, created their own OS called CentOS, Red Hat Fedora. They created three types of OSs. So these all are the Linux family OSs. Linux OSs. They created a CentOS, Red Hat, Fedora. These three are the same. But CentOS, Fedora, so something like Fedora is for the testing purpose, CentOS is for the freely available, Red Hat is for the enterprise edition. Enterprise means so we need to buy the licenses. Same like as a free BSD. Some of the company created a free BSD OS. What is that? Free BSD OS. So Debian created something like Ubuntu, Ubuntu Linux OS. So this is popular for a desktop and the server OS. This is the single user operating system. Ubuntu is used for a single user operating system and multi-user operating. Same like as a some other company created SUSE Linux. SUSE Linux. So SUSE Linux. Guys, now you understood? So a Linux released as a open source. So open source means a source code available, freely available. So these companies took the source code and they created their own customized Linux and released in the market. AX, UX, Solaris, Oracle, CentOS, Red Hat, FreeBSD, Ubuntu, SUSE. So now we are learning. So which OS is nothing but a Red Hat OSs. What are the OSs, guys? CentOS, Red Hat, Fedora. These three are the from the Red Hat company. So Red Hat company. So they created versions for the something like Fedora 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, something like it's on. So I think now 29. So the same like as a CentOS, the version released as a 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The present version is 8. Red Hat also, the version started 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the present version of the CentOS Red Hat is CentOS 8 and Red Hat 8. So what we are learning in this course, we are learning CentOS 7 and the commands are both are same, but one of the feature is added and they released as a new version. So why these 2, 3, 4, 5? So something like they added a new version, they added a new feature and they released as a CentOS 3. The starting OS released as a CentOS 2. So they released something like they're having some bugs, right? They are overcome those bugs and released as other version. A new feature is added and they created as other version 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the present version of the CentOS 7 and Red Hat, CentOS and Red Hat are present version is present version is 8. Version is 8. Flavors of Linux is CentOS is a flavor, Red Hat is a flavor of Linux. The flavor of Linux is Red Hat. The version of Linux is 8. The flavor of Linux is CentOS. The version of CentOS is 8. Now you understood, right, guys? So which OS we are learning in this course? We are learning the CentOS 7 or Red Hat 7. Red Hat 7. The commands are same. The commands are something like a so the Linux OS. So the base OS, the commands, the core features are the 4 features are the same, but the customized what is the difference between these Linuxes? The commands, the naming convention should be say the naming convention should be different, but the core features are the same. Something like so the same Oracle Linux, if you learn the centralized Linux, so the same copy, something like Makki, the same copied from the Red Hat. So whatever the command you used in the CentOS, Red Hat, Fedora, you can use it in the Oracle Linux also, the same command. So if you learn any one of the OX, Fedora or CentOS or Red Hat or Oracle, you can operate any OS. If you learn any one of the flavor of the Linux, you can operate any OS. Any voices, guys, now I understood. And so why we need a Linux OS on all the website hosting. So something like, so first is Linux OS is free of cost. One is free of cost. The other one is CLI. CLI means command line interface. So command line interface means, so Windows OS is developed with the help of images. So something like, if you know, guys, if you click the picture, the image size should be something like 300 MB, 400 MB, 19 MB, 20 MB, something like. So if you include all the images for for developing the OS, something like a 30 GB, 40 GB need for the Windows OS. So Windows OS installation, for the installation, we need a 40 GB of OS, a 40 GB of hard disk space. Hard disk space. For CLI is nothing but a just commands. Commands is nothing but a just alphabets and letters. So how much GB we need? So just small amount of GB we need, something like a 8 GB we need to install. A default is 8 GB we need for installing the Linux OS. So CLI and free of cost, and it's a portable. What is that? 8 GB is nothing but a portable. It is a portable. It is a portable. It is a CLI, and it is a free of cost. So what is the benefit of CLI? CLI something like, you guys are know or doesn't know, I don't know. But so recently hackers are hacked the Windows Server OSs. So because of the virus, ransomware virus, a virus. So virus will be attacked on for Windows OSs, Windows OSs because of Windows OSs because of Windows is developed with the help of images. So OS virus will be attacking to the images only. So that's the reason. So that is the reason. Windows. So that's the reason. So Windows operating systems are hacked by the hackers because of a virus is attacked with the help of images. So, but so something like a Linux is very secure. So why it is secure? So why it is secure is nothing but so why it is secure is not why it is secure is nothing but so it is developed through the help of commands. Commands is nothing by ABCD. So we cannot something like attack the virus through the alphabets. So these are the alphabets, right? So we cannot send the virus to the alphabet. So that's the reason. So that's the reason Linux is highly secure, portable, free of cost. So that's the reason most of the websites are hosted on the CentOS 7 OS. CentOS 7 OS. Now you understood, guys? Guys, understood? Who is asking? Something like I forgot his name.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. Yeah. Now you got it right. Why a Linux OS is installed on all the website hosting for website hosting. Now you understood, guys?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. So in our Dell coverage hardware, something like this is a Dell coverage hardware. In this Dell coverage hardware, we installed the CentOS 7 OS. Dell Power Edge hardware installed the. So this is the hardware we installed the CentOS 7. CentOS 7. Now you got it, guys? So how you can interact with the hardware? Definitely we can interact with the hardware through OS only. So that's the reason we installed the OS. Something like where we deployed our application. We deployed our application on the web server. So what is the web server? Something like a Tomcat is the web server. What is the web server, guys? The web server is a Tomcat. So in the Tomcat web server, so whatever you developed the code, something like this code is something like a Facebook.com or WhatsApp.com. WhatsApp.aware. So WAR file is posted on this server. So you are seeing something like in the browser. So this is the web server. This is the web browser. Web, web browser. So web browsers are something like a Google Chrome, something like Mozilla Firefox, Opera, Safari. These all are the so Mozilla. So whenever you in the web browser you search URL something like www.web.whatsapp or facebook.com, whatsapp.com. It will be searching. So it will be searching over the internet. It will be searching over the internet. Something like this is the internet. So this is the internet. So this is the internet or the internet. So when you press the URL website.whatsapp.com, it's searching in the over the internet. So where it is installed, where it is deployed. Yes. So it is deployed on this server. So then it will get the response from here to the web browser in our laptop. So how you can get the pages through the which protocol, HTTP or HTTPS, HTTP or HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. So whatever the we are seeing the pages, these pages will be displayed through the HTTPS protocol. HTTP is nothing but Hypertext Transfer Protocol. So we can transferring from the hypertext from web server to web browser, web server to web browser. Guys, now you understood? Guys, understood or not? Guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. So we'll take the 5 minutes break, guys. Then we will start something like how to install the Linux OS and how to operate the Linux OS, guys. Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir.
అక్క ఏం చేయట్లా అన్నను అమ్మ వస్తున్నారు.
Guys, mute yourself. Guys, all are back, right? Guys, all are back. Guys, are you there?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So now I am installing the so something like so this is the physical hardware. So something like in the physical hardware, I'm installing the new feature is called as a virtualization. So this is the physical server. So this is the virtualization server. So virtualization means something like we install the OS or VMware on this, and then we can install the number of OSs. So this is the VMware we install on this hardware, VMware or Oracle, Oracle Virtual Box. So we can install the virtual box, and then we can install the CentOS 7, CentOS 7, CentOS 7 on. So something like in our laptop, you need to install the Oracle virtual box. Then we can install we can install the CentOS 7. So how you can install the Oracle virtual box? You can go to the download something like oraclevirtualbox.org. So in the org, you can download the Windows. So Windows host. So it automatically download for the Windows host. So Windows host. And so you want to download if you want to install the CentOS 7 on your machine. So definitely we need to download the CentOS 7 ISO, something like a x86 64-bit. Then you can go to the x86 64-bit. Then you can download the CentOS 7 ISO. CentOS 7 ISO, guys. The download. So download. Sorry, guys. My internet was interrupted. Now, guys are able to hear, right? Guys are able to hear. Hello. Guys are able to hear. Guys are able to hear. Able to hear, right, guys? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So you can download the VirtualBox. So VirtualBox for Windows host. So if you click it, automatically download. Then you can download the CentOS 7 also. CentOS 7. CentOS 7 OS. Yeah. So something like this is the CentOS 7 ISO DVD. So this is the copy link address, and I am pasting in the chat, guys. You guys can copy this URL, and so this is for the Oracle VirtualBox download. So this is also I'm paste it in the Zoom chat. You guys can download these. You guys can copy it and you can download from the URL, and directly can download from the URL. Something like so. This is the ISO download, you guys. So you guys can verify. This is 4.4 GB. So the ISO size is 4.4 GB. You can download. If you click, automatically it will download. Something like if you click this, it automatically download. After downloads, you guys can go to the downloads. You guys can go to the downloads, and we can install the. This is the VirtualBox, guys. So you can download and you can install this. So you can install this. So you can double click it, automatically install next. So it will be installed, guys. It will be installing, and it will be showing under this. So this is the Oracle VirtualBox. This is the Oracle VirtualBox. So something like I already downloaded the CentOS 7. Yeah, I have already CentOS 7 ISO. How we can install the OS on the VirtualBox, guys? Something like you can take a new, something like a name is a CentOS 7. CentOS 7. Then next, so something like the RAM is 2 GB, CPU is 1 CPU. Next, the hard disk space is I'm taking 20 GB. For Linux installation purpose, we need how much GB, guys? We need 8 GB is enough, but I'm taking the 20 GB. Next, something like yes. So it is created a CentOS 7. Now you can add the. Sorry, guys, my internet was interrupting. Yeah, so I will close this. So after adding this, you can go to the settings and you can attach the ISO. Where you need to attach the ISO in the storage, you can go to the storage. Then you can go to the, then you can go to the controller ID, add optical drive, add optical drive. So what is that optical drive, guys? Downloads. Yeah, this is the CentOS 7 ISO. You are adding CentOS 7 ISO into the storage. So then it automatically install to this ISO. So then okay, the next it will automatically start the installation. It automatically starts the installation. So it is started. Something like install CentOS 7. Install CentOS 7. Click on this
Sir, please unmute your mics.
Sir, your voice is not visible, sir. Please unmute.
Sir, your voice is not visible.
Sir, voice is not audible.
Sir, voice is not audible, sir.
Sir, we can't hear you, sir.
Sir, we can't get your voice.
Hello.
Guys, one second. Actually, my mouse pointer is not working. I'm unable to get it out. Actually, I'm not using my laptop. Once again, I'm searching for the. So how we can get it
Okay.
out from the mouse pointer? Give me
Okay,
2
sir.
minutes.
Wait.
Yes, yeah, guys, I selected the root password. So root password said is red hat, for example. So you can give the red hat, then you can press that done. So once it is done, it is done. Something like for installing the Linux OS, something like we need to install 301 packages. So once it is done, it is asking the reboot. So once it is done, the reboot is done, OS is installed. So how we can install the OS? So we can install the OS through the CentOS 7 ISO. CentOS 7 ISO. 1 second, guys. I'm rebooting the machine. So the Linux OS is installed. So the Linux OS is installed. Yeah. So now it is asking the login username. So what is the login username? Something like root is the administrator user for the Linux. So I set as a password is red hat. Right. Something like init 0. Init 0 is for the shutdowning the machine. Guys. Guys, now you able to hear. Now you guys are able to hear. Guys are able to hear my voice.
Yes,
Guys.
yes, sir.
So yeah. Actually, here the right control is not, the right control button is not there. So that is the reason I'm unable to come out from this virtual machine. That's the reason my mic is unmute. Yeah. Now you understood, right, guys, how to install the OS. I install the OS and I shut down the machine. Whenever you work, whenever you guys are done your work, immediately you can shut down the machine. So what is the command, guys? Init 0. Something like, you see, guys, how you can start once you power on the button, something like the username is something like a Chaitanya Krishna or whatever it may be, Hari or whatever it may be. So in Windows, administrator is the user, administrator user is the super user for the Windows. The same like as in the Linux, a root user is the super user for the Linux version. Root user is the super user for the Linux machine. Root user can do anything. Root user can do anything. So normal user, Chaitanya Krishna is the normal user. Administrator is the Windows administrator user. Administrator can do anything in the Windows. The same like as a Linux, root user can do anything. So we can create the normal user also. Can create the normal user also. How you can after installing the OS, how you can start the OS. You can start the OS through something like click it. This is installed, right? Yeah. So this now the CentOS 7 is a shutdown. Shutdown is means a powered off. So something like whenever you want to shut down your mission, whenever you want to shut down your mission, something like you can go to here and something like you can shut down the mission. Same like as in Linux, how you can shut down your mission by using the command. How you can interact with the Linux guys? Through CLI. CLI means commands. How you can shut down your mission? You can shut down your mission through the command, guys. Init 0. Init 0. Init 0. Guys, now you understand how you can start by using the start button. If you start, so the OS installation is done. Now the Linux OS is installed on this mission, on this virtual box. Yeah, this is the Linux, guys. This is the a Linux. So however you are starting the Windows, the same like as a Linux also we can start it. So after the starting the Linux, so something like Windows is the GUI, right? It automatically asking the password. But here, so Linux is the CLI. We need to give the username and the password also. Password is I set as a red hat. IP space A. Something like I'm not getting the space. So yeah. So this is the Linux OS, guys. Linux OS is installed on this machine. Linux OS is installed on this machine. Net 0. I'm pressing another time, guys, because of I want a network to connect the server in the putty. So go to settings. We need to enable the network adapter 2. Adapter 2 is bridge network. Adapter 3 is something like a host only adapter. Then okay, then start time. Hey guys, so I started the space 56.10. Down the mission. Net 0. I'm starting the mission.
Sir, can you maximize the screen, please?
Maximize. I already maximize my screen, right? I'm installing the putty, guys. No worries. I can maximize my screen and I can show you the. I want to. So we'll change the font size also. Yes, 1 second. I'm connecting the Linux server through putty, and I will show you the how to interact with the hardware. So now you guys understood. So Linux, we install the Linux. Linux is a CLI. Linux is a command line interface. How you can interact with the command line interface through the commands only. So how we can interact with the Windows through the GUI. So I want to create a folder. How you can create? So something like you can create the folder by using new folder, something like Hurry. So Once you done the hurry, how you can get into that folder? Double click, it will go to that directory, that file. But in Win Linux, how you can create a directory? How you can go to the directory? How you can create a file? How you can write the data into that file? How you can remove the directory? How you can remove the file, how you can copy the file, how you can delete the file, how you can move the file, how you can rename the file. So I will show you how you can list the files and directories in, yeah. So in Windows something like in Windows, mm, in Windows, how you can see the list, something like if you click this folder, it automatically shows the files and directories because of, so something like this is the GUI, we can see it. But in Linux, how we can list the directory, or how we can list the directory, or something like how we can list the file, right? So this is the Linux. Linux is installed. So after installing the Windows, a default directory is created. A default directory structure is created. Something like a Windows C. So in Windows C, C directory having these many directories. These many directories are already created while installing the OS. What are the directories? Program files, x86, users, Windows. These all are the some of the directories are created while installing the OS. So these directories having some of the purpose. Something like where is the system softwares uninstalled, something like program files x86, and program files, third party softwares will be installed on the program files. The system related softwares are installed on the x86. The users, so users are something like Chaitanya, something like Hari, administrator. These users are the users for creating. And Windows, what is the Windows? So Windows having some folders are created while installing OSs. These are the purpose of the is the purpose of the a file structure created. So here, so in Windows we are calling as a folder. In Linux we call it as a directory. In Windows it is called as a folder. In Linux it is called as a directory. So in Linux, a folder is nothing but a directory. What we are calling as a directory. Folder is nothing but a directory. Folder is nothing but a directory. The same way, while installing the Linux OS, a default file structure is created. A default file structure is created. The default file structure is, the purpose of the default file structure is Linux file system hierarchy. So the Linux file system hierarchy. Yeah. The default directory structure for the Linux system. Just 1 second, I'm saving this. The same way Windows, Linux also created a default file system. Something like slash is the parent directory for the all the directory. Slash is the parent directory for the all the directory. Something like here, C is the C directory. So C directory is the parent directory for the all the directory. The same like as a slash is the a folder. Folder is nothing but a directory here. The slash directory is the parent directory for the all the directories. something like a bin directory, OPT directory, boot directory, root directory, dev directory, sbin directory, etc directory, home directory, temp directory, USR directory, media directory, MNT directory, var directory. These all are the directories. So these directories are automatically created while installing the OS. So while installing the OS, a default user also created. So in Windows, administrator is the default user. In Linux, a root user is the default user. Root user is the super user. Root user is the default user for the Linux system. So in Windows, administrator is the default user for the. So while creating the Linux OS, it automatically created a default user. That user is a root user for Linux. For Windows, administrator is the user, guys. Guys, understood? So in Windows, C is the parent directory for all the directories. Here, / is the parent directory for all the directories. These directories having a specific reason. These directories are automatically created while installing the OS. I will show you. I'm installing the putty. Install the device. Putty. Yeah. So 192.168.56.102. I'm connecting the server. So this is the server, right? I'm not connecting from here. I'm connecting from the putty because of I will increase the font size. Red hair password I set as a password. So I'm not created a root user. It automatically created while installing the OS. Automatically created while installing the OS. Go to the change settings, appearance, change. I can increase the font size to 18. So apply. Yeah. Guys, now you are able to see my screen, right? So the font size is visible, right, guys? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the root user localhost to it. So what is the parent directory for all the directories? /. So now see what are the directories: bin directory, boot directory, dev directory, etc directory, home directory, media, MNT, OPT, root to, SB no, tempo, var, USR. These are the default directories. So it will automatically created while installing the OS. Automatically created while installing the OS. So this OS having some specific purpose. Specific purpose. Yes, 1 second. I'm searching the document. Three, right? Let me download that. Please download this story. I don't know why it is taking this much time. Yeah, guys. Yeah, guys, I will tell you meanwhile. Yeah. So this is the boot, right? While starting the OS, something like a Windows, something like a start OS, right? A power button. If you press the power button, so it automatically start the OS. How it can start? How it will be starting the OS? So it will be starting the OS. The files, bootable files, will be located under this directory. This is the directory. A folder is nothing but a directory in Linux. So a boot directory having the bootable files. A boot directory having the bootable files. What is the bin directory? A bin is nothing but a binary directory. Binary directory contains the commands. What are we are executing in this Linux OS? The commands will be available under this binary directory. What is that root? Root is the user, right, guys? Root is the user, super user for the Linux users. A root user's home directory is /root. /root. S bin is the contains also super binary. Super binary also contains the commands. Something like bin also contains the commands. Something like a home. /home is the something like in Linux we can create a normal user and the admin user. What is the admin user? Admin user is the super user. Super user is the root user. Normal user is nothing like a Hari, Madhuri, Ramakrishna, something like whatever, Tirupati, whatever the normal user. Normal user's home directory will create under the /home. So that root user's home directory will create under the root. So dev is nothing but a /dev. All the hard disk information will be available under the /dev. Sbin contains commands, but Sbin commands will execute only the super user. Who is the super user? Root is the super user. So root can execute only the Sbin commands. A normal user can execute the bin commands. A root user can execute bin and super bin commands. Bin and super bin commands. Bin. So because of root user is the super user for the all users. /etc contains all the configuration files, and the temp is for the temp directory. USR is the in Windows, there is a program files, right? In the C, there is a program files x86. This x86 contains the system-related softwares while installing the OS. So, which softwares need to install for the installing the OS? That softwares will be installed under the program files x86. The same like as a system-related softwares will be installed under the /usr directory. A /var contains the log information, something like the system log information will be available under the var log system log. So media is nothing but a we added optical drive, right? So optical drive is nothing but a CD-ROM, DVD-ROM. All the CD-ROMs and DVD-ROMs will be available under the /media directory. MNT is nothing but a pen drives. When we keep the pen drives in the server, where it will be available under the MNT. /dev is nothing but a hard disk. We added a 20 GB hard disk, right? The hard disk information will be available under the /dev, guys. The hard disk information will be available under the /dev. So this is the Linux file system hierarchy. These directories are created while installing. These are the default directories. These directories are created while installing the OS. These directories are created while installing the OS, guys. While installing the OS. Let me check if it is downloaded or not. Yes, downloaded. Guys, I will provide this document. You guys can download it and print this, or you can use the soft copy and you can practice the commands, guys. Okay. Yeah. So this is the file system hierarchy. Guys. Yeah. So commands will be two commands, bin and sbin commands. So a non-admin like normal user can execute bin commands. Admin like root user can execute. Admin like root user can execute sbin and bin command. User prompt. So user prompt is nothing but, so this is the user prompt. So when you log into the server, so it is asking the username and password. It is asking username and password, right? To Red Hat. As I need to remove again. Want to reboot this again. So to start the session. Yeah. So meanwhile, I will show you this, guys. Meanwhile, I will show you something like a user prompt. User prompt is nothing but we logged in as a root user. So localhost is nothing but a mission name. So root is the login name. The second localhost is the mission name. 3 is so something like this is the tilt symbol. So tilt is nothing but a present working directory. Hash symbol is something like a user profile. So hash privileged mode is the router can execute any command. If you're having the hash privileged mode, can execute the any command. Something like a root user having the hash mode. Something like hurry at the rate localhost. Hurry is the login name. The second one is localhost is the mission name. So third one tilt symbol is the present working directory, showing present working directory. So 4 is nothing but a user profile. So something like a dollar is nothing but a normal user profile. So root user profile is hash. Hash can do anything. Hash can do anything, guys. Yeah. So it is asking as a login as. So login as root, password is Red Hat. After login to the server, so something like after login to the server, Windows something like showing a Windows screen. But here, so it is showing the CLI, right? It is showing the user prompt. This is the user prompt. This is the user prompt. I logged in as a root. The server name is host name is localhost. Filter symbol is present working directory. So you are under the /root because of you logged in as a root user. Root user's home directory is /root. Root user's home directory is /root. /root. Guys, cd bin cd/ so you are under the which directory? You are under the root directory. But I want to go to the slash directory. Slash directory is the parent directory for the all directory. Bin. So bin contains the command. What is the command? Something like I'm pressing as a ls. Ls command is there or not there? Ls is there or not there? Let me check. Yeah, ls is there. So I'm executing the pwd command. Where you are. Pwd is nothing but a present working directory. Pwd is nothing but a present working directory. ls is nothing but a list. It will shows the list of directories and files. These are the files and directories. Something like I executed the pwd command. If pwd command is there or not there? Yeah, is there. Pwd command is there. So something like cd sbin. Sbin also contains the cd sbin. Sbin also contains the commands. ls is nothing but a list. So sbin also contains the list. Something like commands. fdisk-l. Yeah. So fdisk is the command. Let's check fdisk command is there or not there in the sbin commands. Yeah. Fdisk. Yeah. Fdisk is the command. We use the fdisk command. So this is the sbin command. Sbin command can execute root user. Sbin command can execute a root user. So bin and sbin having contains the sbin and bin contains the directories commands. Guys, you install the OS. So which OS is installed on your machine? How you can check it? So if it is Windows, you can open this. If it is Windows, you can open this Windows and go to the C. So C, then you can, yeah, go to the C directory and right mouse. Then you can execute the properties. It will show the installed RAM is 8 GB, AMD processor, something like a Windows 10 is installed on this machine. So Windows 10 is installed on this machine. Windows 11 is installed on this machine. So you can see the through GUI. But so I want to see the which OS is installed on this machine. So how we can check it? We can check it through the commands only. /etc Red Hat release. So Red Hat release. Which OS is installed on this machine? CentOS 7.9 OS is installed on this machine. CentOS 7.9 OS is installed on this machine. Yes, now we understood how you can check the kernel version of this server. You can use the uname-r. You can use the uname-r. So guys, so what are the commands we are using? What are the commands? So something like to know the version of the OS / is the Red Hat release. If it is specific Red Hat CentOS Fedora, you can use this OS. You can use this command. Or if you want to check it on any flavor of the OS-release. Yeah, you see, CentOS is installed. Version is 7. You can see it on this. So this command will work on any flavor of the OS. AX, HP, Oracle, Sun Solaris, Ubuntu, SUSE Linux, FreeBSD, any Linux, we can execute this command /etc OS-release. Which OS is installed on this machine? Yeah. So this is the command to figure out the which OS is installed and who logged in. Who am I? Sorry. Who am I? Who am I? I'm the root user. Who am I? I'm the root user. So this is who command. Who am I command? It shows the who logged in this server. Who logged in this server? Who logged in this server, guys? Yeah. So something like so Hari, something like I'm creating a user and Hari. So pass WD for Hari. Red Hat. Yeah. So I created a normal user and I'm logging as a normal user. So something like I take the duplicate session. So login as a Hari user. The password is Red Hat. And password wrong. Shit. Red Hat. Yeah. So you see guys, so this is the root user prompt is hash, a normal user prompt is $. So this is the multi-user operating system. We can connect the server, either root user, normal user, Hari user, Madhuri user, something like Ramkrishna user, or whatever it may be user. So this is the multi-user operating system. Or else I will create another user add RAM, pass WD RAM, something like a password is Red Hat, Red Hat, Red Hat, Red Hat. Yeah. So now I am connecting as a normal user RAM, something like a RAM, Red Hat. Yeah. You see? So how many users are connected? Hari user is connected, RAM user is connected, a root user is connected. So this is a multi-user operating system. So Linux is a multi-user operating system. Multi-user operating system. So what are the command guys we land? So what are the commands we land? ls. ls is nothing but a list. ls is nothing but a list. Show the files and directories. Files and directories. How you can see the files and directories? By using the ls command. By using the ls command. Something like a ls is showing the directories and files. And how you can figure out if it is a file or if it is a directory. Guys, does anyone knows how you can figure out if it is a file or a directory? We cannot figure out by using the ls command. You can figure out by using the ll command. So LL is nothing but a long list. LL is nothing but a long list. So long list is nothing but a L. The starting letter is hyphen. It is a file. The starting letter /etc. Yeah, yeah. The starting letter is hyphen. So then it is a file. Then it is a file. The starting letter is D. Then it is a directory. The starting letter is L. Then it is a linked file. How you can figure out? By using the LL command. LL is nothing but a long list. In the long list, it shows the file permissions, use owner of the file, a group of the file. So when it is created, how much GB of the space is utilizing, and when it started, when it created. So when it created, so how you can figure out if it is a file or a directory or a linked file? You can figure out by using the hyphen command. If it is a hyphen, it is a file. The starting letter is hyphen, it is a file. The starting letter is D, if it is a directory. The starting letter is L, it is a link file. It is a link file, guys. You see, guys. So the types of files, symbol are type of the file. Hyphen, a normal file. The starting letter is B, directory. The starting letter is L, link file. The starting letter is B, something like hard disk file. So how you can figure out if it is a file or a directory? The starting letter is hyphen, if it is a file. The starting letter is D, it is a directory. The starting letter is L, it is a link. It is a link file. It is a link file. Something like what is slash, what is root, what is home, what is slash, what is, yeah, what is slash? Slash is the top level directory. It is a parent directory for all the other directories. It is called as a root directory. It is represented by the forward slash. So for example, in C, a Windows. In C, Windows root. Root is the home directory for the root user. Root user is the super user. It provides working environment for the root user. So same like as in Windows, C documents and settings administrator. Administrator is the super user for the Windows. Root is the administrator for the Linux. Slash home. It is a home directory for other users. Who are the other users? Hari, Ram. These are the normal users. These are the other users, non-admin users. So it is a home directory for the other users. Provides a working environment for the other users. Other users. Boot. It contains a bootable files for the Linux. So for example, VM lineage, init, rd, grub, these files are there. Slash etc. It contains all the configuration files like slash etc password, slash etc result.com, slash etc dscp.com. So these are the configuration files. USR, by default, softwares are installed slash USR directory. Something like it is a system related software. OPT, third party software. For example, I want to install a Python after installing the OS. Python is the third party software. I want to install a Java after installing the OS. Java is the third party software. Something like I want to install a Tomcat on the Tomcat software. So Tomcat also third party software. All the third party softwares will be installed under the slash OPT directory. Slash OPT, it contains an optional directory for all US. It contains the third party softwares will be installed under the OPT. So bin, it contains the commands used by all the users. Sbin, it contains the commands used by only super user. Slash dev, it contains the device files like slash dev HDA, slash dev ISDA. These files are there. Where contains the variable data like something like a log files. MNT is for the part, something like a USB. Media is for the CD-ROM DVD. You guys understood? This is the file system hierarchy. How to see the kernel version? How to see the kernel version? So I want to see this. Yeah. So so this is the partitions for creating the while installing the OS. So while installing the OS, root slash boot to swap. These are the three partitions we need. So to see the kernel version, how to see the kernel version? Uname-R, Uname-A. So LSCPU, CPU information like x86 4 or 32-bit or 64-bit, we can see it. So here, how you can create the directories? How you can create the directories? So what is the command, guys? When you log into the server, you need to execute the pwd command. Pwd is nothing but the present working directory. So present working directory. Where you are, pwd command. So where you are under the /root. So something like where you are. In Windows, something like in Windows, go to C, something like a program files. So now where you are under C program files. So in GUI, we can double click it, automatically go to the folders. Automatically go to the folders. But in Linux, everything will be through commands only. So where you are, so it will show the command is pwd. Pwd is directly. ls is nothing but a list. LL is nothing but a long list. LS is nothing but a list. LL is a long list. So long list is nothing but we can see the if it is a file or if it is a directory or if it is a link file, we can see it under the LL command. So we can see it under the LL command. Something like I want to create a directory. How we can create the directory in the Linux? So the command is mkdir. Mkdir, something like mkdir, mkdir Tomcat. So I'm creating a Tomcat directory. I'm creating a folder. Directory is nothing but a folder. mkdir Tomcat. Let's see directory is created or not. Yes, Tomcat directory is created. But how we can figure out if it is a directory or a file? We can figure out. So the first letter is hyphen. It is a directory. The first letter is D. It is a directory. Tomcat directory. How you can create the directory by using the mkdir. Mkdir is nothing but a make a directory. What is that? Make a directory. Mkdir is nothing but a making a directory. We can create how you can. I want to create a number of directories with the one command. mkdir Tomcat. So Tomcat is already there, right? Apache, Java, Python. I'm creating a three directories at a time. So let's check if the directories are created or not. How you can see it, if it is a directory or not by using dd command. I want to create a number of directories. You can use the dar, something like a day hyphen. I want to create a 31 directories. I want to create a 31 directories by using this command. mkdir day hyphen 1 open braces 1 dot dot 31. It will create the 31 directories. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, 31 days. So we can create a 31 folders. By using one command, we can create the number of directories. How you can see if it is a directory or not? By using the LL command. Yeah, directory created. So I want to go to the directory. How we can go to the directory? By using the cd command. cd command is nothing but a change directory. cd command is nothing but a change directory. You want to go to the which directory? Yeah, I want to go to the day 1, cd day 1. Now where you are, you are under the /root. Under the /root, under the /root directory, you created a day 1 to day 30 directories. Day 1 to day 30 directories. I want to go to day 1 directory. How we can go? By using cd command. cd day 1. So where you are, you are under the root directory. You created a day 1 directory. Where you are under the root having a day 1 directory. Now you are under the root day 1 directory. cd. Something like I want to create a directory within the day 1 directory. Something like a day 32. I created a directory in the day 1 directory. So I want to go to day 32 directory. How you can go? You can go by using the cd command. cd is nothing but a change directory. Now I am in the root directory. So day 1 directory. In the day 1 directory, I am in the day 32 directory. The same like as in Windows. C, something like now you are in the C directory. So go to the program files. In the program files, a Google, in the Google Chrome, in the Chrome application, in the application, something like one is where you are under the C directory, under the C program files directory, under the program files directory, Google directory, under the Google directory, Chrome directory, under the Chrome directory, application directory, under the application directory, 118 directory. Now you are in this directory. So I want to go to something like the same like as a Windows. You can use the CD command. You can use the CD command. Something like now where you are under the root day one directory. Under the day one directory, you are under the day 32 directory. You want to go to one step back. You want to go to one directory back, one folder back. Here, how we can go? Here, how we can go? Something like can go by using the backspace. It will go back to one directory, go back to two directories, go back to three directories. In the Linux, everything through commands only. I want to go one directory back. So what is the command? CD dot dot. So where you are now, you are in the root day one. Before you are under the day 32. So again, I want to go to day 32. So I want to go to two steps back. How you can do it? CD dot dot slash CD dot dot. So now where you are under the root. Before you are under the day 32. Root under the root day one. Under the day one, you are in the day 32. So you executed the command. You want to go to two steps back. Two steps back means day 32 and day one. Directly you go to the root. So something like you want to go to three steps back. Double dot dot slash dot dot. You will go to the two steps back. You want to go to the four steps back. Dot dot. You want to go to the five steps back. Whatever you want, you can go. You can go by using the dot dot slash. So whatever the steps you want to back, you can go. Now you understood, guys? CD is nothing but a change directory. So CD is nothing but a change a directory. Yeah. So CD is nothing but a change directory. You can change the directories. So CD is something like World, Asia, India, AP, HYD, DSNR, Hari. Something like PWD. You check this. You are under this Hari directory. You want to go to come one step back by using CD dot dot. To come two steps back by using CD dot dot slash CDD. You want to come three steps back, CD dot dot dot. Something like a CD slash. You go to the last working directory. CD, if you enter the CD, it would go to the user home directory. PWD is present working directory. These all are the file and the directory handling tools. File and a directory handling tools. CD, LL, LS, MKDAR, MKDAR and the CD. So these are the directory handling tools. Now I want to handle the files also. How we can handle the files in the Linux system? How we can handle the files? So we can handle the files in three ways. The three commands are something like a touch command, cat command, and VAM command. VAM command. So what is touch command? What is cat command? What is VAM command? I want to create a file in the Windows. How you can create? By using right mouse and new file. So but here, so how we can create the files? Can create the files in the Linux. There will be two ways. One is touch, another one is cat. So one is touch, another one is VAM. So by using touch, we can create the file without data. Can create the file. We can create the file without data. So cat is nothing but to read the file. Cat to read the file. Cat is only for reading the file or reading the content. To see the content. To read the content. So in Windows, how you can read the content? If you double click it, automatically open. But so in Linux, we can see the content through command only. What is the command? Cat is the command. To cat command to see the content or to read the content. Cat command is used for to read the content. Touch command is used for the to create the to create the file without data. To create the file without data. VAM is used for to create the file, to modify the file, to edit the file. So VAM create a modify or something like modify or edit the files. Can create, modify and edit the files by using VAM. We can read it also. We can read it also. We can read, we can create, we can modify, we can edit. So we can create the file with data by using the VI command. We can create the file without data by using the touch command. So we can see the data or we can read the file by using the cat command. We can read the file by using the cat command. So these three are the file handling tools. These three are the file handling tools, guys. What is this? What is this three? So something like a touch. Touch is so touch something like US class, US class, US class. I created something like a touch US class one dot. So touch class US class one dot txt. Yes. So created the files. Created the two files. Created the two files by using the touch command. So touch is command to create the file without data. Let's see if the data is there or not there. US class one. There is no data. Cat US class one dot txt. There is no data. There is no data. By VI command, we can US class 2 dot txt. So 2 dot txt. Insert mode, something like this is a Linux class 1. So this is a Linux class 2. This is a Linux class 3. Yeah. So I'm saving this file. I'm saving this file with data. So I'm saving this file with data. So what is the command you guys can use? Something like, yeah, if you can see the file is created or not. Yeah, the file is created by using the VI. We can edit, we can modify, we can create the data. Yeah. So we created file, we created the US class 2 file with the VI command, and we can add the data. Let's see if data is available or not. How we can read it by using the cat command. US class 2.txt. Let's check the data is available or not. Yeah, the data is there. Data is there. So the data is there. Yes. So if data is there, how we can read that data by using the cat commands. By using the cat command. Guys, now you understood? So VI touch cat. VI touch cat. And so we have a commands head command, tail command, and head command, tail command, less more command. Head tail less more command. Head tail less more command. Yeah. So head command, it displays the top 10 lines from the given document. So it displays the 10, it displays the 10 top 10 lines from the given document. So what is the syntax? Head file name. Head file name. So if you want only top 5 lines, you can give the -5. If you are not providing any argument, by default, it will take top 10 lines. It will take top 10 lines. Tail command, it displays the bottom 10 lines from the given document. Displays the bottom 10 lines from the given document. Tail hyphen file name or table hyphen file. So it will displays the bottom 5 lines. It will display the bottom 5 lines, and less and more to read the document page by page and line by line to see the content only. There is no modifications. So less or more command to read the document page by page or line by line to see the content only. There is no modification. There is no modification. If you press the enter, you can see the data line by line. If you press the space bar, you can see the data page by page. So grep. So grep is the command to to find the to find the to find the string. Grep is the command to find the string. Here, how you can search in the Windows? You can there is the option called search. So in the search button, you can something like Control F. There is a search. In the search, we can figure out the search. Yeah, we can figure out. But in the Linux, everything through commands only. Grep is the command. Grep is the command to find the string. Something like cat us class 2.2.txt pipe. You are giving the other command something like I'm searching for the class 1. So in this US class 2.txt, if grep class 1 is there, you can list and you can show that content. You can list and show that content. Yeah. So class 1 is there. So it's search. Grep is nothing but a search class 1 and list it and display it. List it and display it. Guys, understood? So head cd/var log. So var log, in the var log, something like a messages are there, right? So these are the messages. Something like head message size is nothing but a file. I want to list the top 10 lines from the given document. Message is the document or a file. Yeah, it shows the top 10 lines. It shows the top 10 lines. I don't want top 10 lines. I want to only just top 3 lines. Yeah, if you use the -3, it will display only the first 3 lines. It will display only the first 3 lines. If you want to display a first 1 line, you can use -1. Or you want to display first if you want to display first 15 lines, you can use the argument 15. It will display the top 15 lines. The other command, tail. Tail is the command. Tail Tail, a message is the a file name. It will display the bottom 10 lines. Bottom 10 lines. A tail 3 a messages. It will display the bottom 3 lines. It will display the bottom 3 lines. So this is a head tail. So I want to see the content line by line or page by page by using less or more command. Less messages. So it enter. So if you enter, it will show line by line. It will show line by line. Or else if you execute the space button, so it will show page by page, page by page, page by page, page by page, page by page. If you press the space bar, if you press the enter, it will show the line by line the document. If you press the space bar, it will show the page by page. Something like I want to see a file having the something like 100 files. I want to see the 100 pages page by page by using space bar. I want to see the one page. I want to see that page line by line. You can use the enter. You can use the enter, guys. Guys, now you understood? Grep, less, more. Something like more also same. More messages. So it will display the, you see, something like I'm pressing the space bar. It will show the page by page, page by page. Or if you press enter, it is showing something like 12% is not changing. It is showing the page by page, page by page, page. If I press it will show the page by page. If I press enter, it will show the line by line. Got it? Got it? These are the file handling tools. These are the file handling tools. These are the file handling tools, guys. So and copy. The commands are copy, move, and delete. Copy, move, and delete. So copy command, a move command, and rm command, remove command. So copy command is nothing but we can copy the data from one location to another location. So we cannot change, we cannot modify the original file. It will copy the original file and create another file. A move is nothing but we can move the file from one file or directory from one location to another location, one location to another location. And remove command. So move command we can execute three types. One is for moving purpose. One is for moving from one location to another location, another location, one location to another location, and so we can rename the file, rename the file or directory. So moving the one location to another location, a file or a dir. So file or directory, and we can hide and unhide, hide and unhide. Unhide also you can do it by using the move command. Remove you can delete the, how you can delete the file, delete the a file or directory by using the which command, rm command. So by using rm command we can delete it. By move command we can move file from file or directory from one location to another location, or how we can rename the file by using move command, how we can hide and unhide the file by using the move command. So copy command, we can copy the file from one location to another location. A remove command, we can delete the file, we can delete the folder, we can delete everything. We can delete the everything. I will show you guys. I'll show you this command. Copy command. So what is the copy command, guys? So copy messages. I want to copy that messages file to temp directory. TMP directory. Let's check. Go to TMP. If the message files are there or not. Yes, they. So we have copied the message file from one location to another location. Another location, guys. So then I want to copy the directory cd var log directory. This is the directory. So something like whatever these are the, let's check if it is a file or directory. Yes, this is the directory. Connie is the directory. I want to copy this Connie. So if you want to provide the hyphen option R Connie to /temp. I'm copying the directory from one location to another location. Which location? /temp location. See this /temp. Let's check if the directory is copied or not. Connie directory is copied. Connie directory is copied. File is copied. Connie directory is copied. Right? This is the copy command. Next, move command. Move. Let's check what are the files are there. Something like US class 1 is there. I'm moving file from US class 1.12/10. So moving means, so the version file will also move to temp directory. Let's check. US class 1 is there? No, there is no one. It moved from /root to /temp. CD /temp. Then you can check it. The US class 1.txt file is there. So the move command is for moving the directory or file from one location to another location and rename it. Yeah. CD. Yeah. ls. So I have a US class 2.txt. I want to rename that file. I want to rename the folder. How you can do it? So move the US class 2.txt. Want to move US class 3.txt. 3.txt. Let's check it. Yeah. So it's renamed from US class 2 to US class 3. Whatever you want, you can rename it. And hide and unhide. Let's check. ls, it shows the list of files and directories. How we can verify hide and unhide files? How we can verify something like the option command is ls-la. ls-la to see the unhide hide file also. So how you can see the hiding files? So you can remember. So before every file or directory before is a dot, that is a hiding file. That is a hidden file. These are the hidden files. If you press the ls command, if you press the ls command in the list command, you cannot see the hidden files. If you use the ls-la command, so it will shows the hidden files also. It shows the hidden files also. It shows the hidden files also. It shows the hidden files also. Right. So ls-la. It shows the hidden files. It shows the hidden files also. I want to create a file. Use class 1 file, the unhide file, right? I want to hide this file. What is the same command? Move use class 3.txt. So before that, what we need to do? So we need to add the dot us class 3.txt. So what is the file? What is the file or directory you want to hide? So what is the file you want to you want to hide? So by using the dot symbol. This is the move command. Source and destination. So destination before you need to add the dot symbol. So if you want to hide the directory or a file, so before destination you need to add dot. Before the destination you need to add the dot dot. Yeah, let's check it. ls. If you see the list in the list, this file is hide now. This file is hide now. How you can see the hide files? ls-la. Yeah, this file is this file is hide. This file is hide. I want to unhide this file. What is the command? Same command. So whatever the ES class 1, the source file, you can delete the ES class dot s. You can delete the dot symbol. You can add the dot symbol in the source. You can delete the dot symbol in the destination. You can delete the dot symbol in the destination. Now let's check it. Yes. Now it is unhide file. Now it is unhide. Now it is unhide the files. Now you understand how to rename the file, how to hide and unhide the file, how to move the file by using the move command. Copy command, we can copy the file or we can copy the directory from one location to another location by using copy command. So what is the rm command? Rm command is the command which command shows remove the directory or file. How you can delete the file or directory by using rm command. Rm is nothing but a remove. So if you use the rm command, if you are not passing any arguments, it is asking you want to remove or not. Yes, I want to remove. I don't want asking yes. I want to delete automatically. rm-rf is the argument. Rf is nothing but a remove recursive and forcefully. Now us class 3.txt. So it is not asking the yes because of you provided the arguments rm-rf. If you want to remove the directory, definitely we need to pass the -r symbol. I want to remove Apache directory. Yes. So rm-rf, it will not asking the I want to remove the Tomcat. You see. So if you use the -rf symbol, it will not asking the yes. It will not asking that. Without asking, it will delete the files or directories. It will delete the file or directory. These are the file and directory handling tools. And so how we can see the disk space. So disk space, something like you can see by using the df-h. How you can see the memory, you can RAM, so RAM, something like by using free-m. Free-m, you can see the memory. So df-h, you can see the hard disk information. So top command is for to see the task. What are the processes are running? Uptime, server uptime, how many users are connected? So 3 users are connected. What is the load average? What is uptime? You can do it by using the top command. ts-aux, it will shows the list of the something like a list of the processes are running. ts-aux AUX. So PS- process states on PS-AUX grep SSH is running or not. SSH process is running or not. Yes, SSH process. PS is nothing but a process state. Top is nothing but we can list the processor running. So what are the processor running? You can see the total. So the priority, the which user is started that processor. What is the CPU memory utilization? So what is the process? What is the command we executed? So this is the top command, guys. So top command. This is the top command, guys. Top PS. I want to kill the processor. Kill iPhone 9. I want to kill the processor. Something like I want to kill this processor. The process ID is the 100. Yeah. Let's check it. Yeah. So SSH. So this killed the processor. The top command, ls command. So these are the commands. Something like how you want to something like compress, how you want to uncompress the file, compress the file and uncompress the file, archive the files, unarchive the files by using the tar command. By using the tar command, you can uncompress and compress the files. Just 1 second, I will show you the command. Yeah, port is nothing but a port is used to establish the communication for a particular service. So what are the ports are there? 0 to 65535 ports are there. So 0 to 123 standard ports, 124 to 40,000, 49,151 are registered ports. So something like 655 are private ports. What are the ports? So FTP is for 21, SSH is for 22, Telnet is used for 23, SMTP 25, HTTP is used for 80, HTTPS is used for 443. So these are the port numbers, right? Every service having every service having the having the port number and protocol. Every service is having the sorry guys, yeah. Yeah. Compression and archiving. tar tar saves many files together into a single tape or a disk archive and can restore the individual files from the archive. So what is the command, guys? tar.gz. So tar options arguments. What are the options? C is nothing but a create. We can create is nothing but a archive. We can extract. Extract is nothing but a unarchive. Verbose, file name, view, zip, gzip, gunzip, something like how you can create tar hyphen cjdf. So something like you want to create a which something like which file you want to create a tar.txt tar.gz a file name. How you can extract? You can extract by using the xzfs. C means create, X means extract. C means something like a gunzip or bunzip or zip files. We can unzip the files. Guys, understood? So these are the commands we are using in the Linux, guys. These are the users. These are the commands we are using in the Linux. And so if you want to start the service, how you can start the service and how you can stop the service, how you can start and stop the services. Something like I want to install uh, yum install something like Apache or HTTP. Cannot find. Or something like systemctl status sshd. So this is the service. SSHD is the service. How we can verify the status? Something like if it is a Tomcat systemctl status a Tomcat or Apache means HTTPD. HTTPD. So there is no service is running because of the package is not installed. So SSHD is installed. How we can stop the SSHD? Stop SSHD. If you press, it will stop. Or if you want to restart SSHD. Or you want to start SSHD or something like a HTTPD, start HTTPD, stop HTTPD, something like restart HTTPD. So these are the service. How we can start the services by using the systemctl. How we can start the services by using the systemctl. So these are the commands we are using for this Linux, guys. Have you understood, guys? Guys are understood?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So these are the commands, guys. And this is my I already pasted, right? So this is my YouTube link, guys. You guys can watch this recording on my YouTube. So I will upload it in this my YouTube link, guys. I will upload it in my YouTube link. You guys can